The room is silent. I'm staring at a chart, one I've seen hundreds of times, but this one feels different. My hands are shaking, and my heart is racing. I know what's coming, but I'm not ready for it. This isn't just another patient. This is my own. My blood pressure is spiking, my breath is shallow, and my pulse is erratic. It's happening, I whisper to myself. This is it. My years of medical training, the thousands of patients I've treated, none of it prepared me for this moment. I'm a doctor, why am I breaking down? The question is simple, but the answer? Shocking. There's a truth about blood pressure, a deadly, silent truth, and I've been ignoring it all along. Breathing. We all breathe, don't we? But do we really understand it? The way it controls our bodies, our minds, and our futures? There are 8 simple truths, truths so powerful, they could save your life, or ruin you. What you're about to discover will make you question everything. Do you have high blood pressure? Do you feel the weight of every step, every beat of your heart? Stay with me. Because this is the moment where it all changes. Let's start with the truth about your breath. It's more powerful than you think. What you're doing right now, every single inhale and exhale, is shaping your blood pressure. Sounds crazy, right? But let me break it down for you. Every breath you take can either raise your blood pressure or bring it back down. You're not stuck. You just don't know the simple secrets hidden in your lungs. I'm a doctor, but it took me years to discover this. First, slow it down. Slow, deep breathing. It activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which is basically your body's natural brake. When you inhale deeply and exhale slowly, you're telling your body to calm down. But here's the catch, it's not just about how deep you breathe, but how long you hold it. One deep breath isn't enough, you need to hold it for 4 seconds. That's the magic. Second, breath control isn't just a relaxation tool, it's a weapon. The 4-7-8 technique? It's real. 4 seconds in, hold for 7, and exhale for 8. Sounds simple, right? But this one trick can lower your blood pressure faster than a pharmaceutical pill. Don't believe me? Try it. Do it for a minute and watch the difference. Now, here's the third truth that's even more shocking: posture. Did you know the way you sit, stand, or even lie down can impact your blood pressure? Most people don't. If you're slouched over, hunched at a desk, or lying in a way that compresses your diaphragm, you're limiting airflow and putting unnecessary strain on your heart. Correct posture opens up your chest, allowing your lungs to expand fully, making breathing easier and blood pressure more manageable. Number 4, diaphragmatic breathing. I know what you're thinking, what's that? Just another fancy term? No. It's a game changer. Focus on breathing from your diaphragm, not your chest. You're not just filling your lungs, you're tapping into deeper reserves. When you breathe with your diaphragm, your heart slows down, your blood pressure drops. It's that simple, but it's something most of us forget to do. Start now. Try it. Feel the difference. Number 5, the power of rhythm. Breathing in sync with your heart rate is more than just a calm, Zen practice, it's a physiological response that literally lowers your blood pressure. This technique, called resonance frequency breathing, synchronizes your breath with your heart's natural rhythm, lowering stress and stabilizing your circulatory system. This isn't just a trick, it's backed by science. When you breathe at the right rhythm, you're telling your blood vessels to relax, your heart to slow down, and your body to heal. Truth number 6 is something most people don't even think about: the timing of your breaths. Breathing first thing in the morning? It's powerful. Why? Because when you wake up, your blood pressure is at its highest point of the day. If you start your morning with slow, controlled breathing, you're setting the tone for the rest of your day. You're telling your body to remain calm, to manage stress, and to fight against that inevitable spike in pressure. Try it tomorrow. Breathe for just a minute after you wake up, and see how much more at ease you feel. I still remember the moment when everything clicked. As a doctor, I've spent decades diagnosing, treating, and prescribing the usual solutions for high blood pressure. Medication, exercise, dietary changes, I've recommended them all. But nothing had the immediate, life-altering impact that these simple breathing exercises did. You see, for years, I had been fighting my own battle with blood pressure. Every time I'd get stressed or overworked, it would spike. I'd manage it the same way I told my patients to, by popping another pill, adjusting my diet, getting more sleep. But none of it worked the way I wanted it to. Sure, I could manage it, but deep down I felt like I was just putting a band-aid on a bullet wound. It wasn't until that moment, sitting in front of a patient's chart, feeling my own body betray me, that I realized the truth: I hadn't been addressing the root cause. I had been overlooking something so simple, so fundamental, that it felt almost ridiculous. My breathing. It was in that moment that I realized that the way we breathe doesn't just fill our lungs, it controls our blood pressure, our heart, our entire body. I was sitting there, on the edge of panic, when it hit me: if I could change the way I breathe, I could change everything. It wasn't just about calming myself down for a minute. It was about controlling my body's response to stress, permanently. And here's where it gets even more intense. You see, when you breathe slowly, deeply, and rhythmically, your body's autonomic nervous system gets triggered in ways that not only lower your blood pressure but also regulate your heart rate, improve circulation, and boost your overall well-being. It's a cascade of effects that flow from one breath to the next, and the best part? It's free. No prescription required. But let's go deeper into why this matters. When we breathe slowly, we activate something known as the parasympathetic nervous system, or what I like to call the rest and digest system. This system does the opposite of the stress response. It lowers your heart rate, reduces inflammation, and helps you recover from stress and anxiety. But here's the twist: most people live in a constant state of fight or flight. Stress, work pressure, deadlines, even the constant buzz of notifications on your phone. All these things keep us on edge, keeping our bodies in a constant state of tension and high alert. The longer you stay in this state, the higher your blood pressure climbs. And that's where the real danger lies. It wasn't just my breathing that was the problem. It was the fact that I had been so focused on the wrong solutions. Medication is great for immediate relief, but it doesn't teach you how to manage your body in the long run. You need something more. You need tools that you can access anytime, anywhere, without relying on prescriptions or expensive treatments. And it turns out, those tools were already built into my body. They were in my lungs, my diaphragm, my breath. All I had to do was learn how to use them. I want you to understand how powerful this is. Imagine waking up in the morning, your blood pressure high, your body stiff and tense, and knowing you have the ability to control it with just your breath. That's the power of this knowledge. It's not some distant dream, it's a reality you can tap into right now. I've seen it work not just for me, but for hundreds of my patients. They've been taught how to breathe to lower their blood pressure, reduce stress, and improve their overall health in ways that no medication can do. Here's the kicker. Most people think they already know how to breathe, but they don't. We breathe instinctively, sure, but we often do it in a shallow, rushed way that activates our stress response. The real trick is learning how to breathe with purpose. It's about slowing down and taking control. When you breathe slowly and deeply, you not only oxygenate your body more effectively, but you also signal to your brain that it's time to relax. You activate the vagus nerve, which runs from your brainstem to your gut and affects your heart rate, breathing, and even digestion. By stimulating this nerve, you can literally turn off the stress response and lower your blood pressure. Now, you might be wondering, why haven't I heard about this before? The truth is, we've been conditioned to overlook the power of something so simple. We live in a world that celebrates quick fixes and instant solutions. Pills, surgeries, and high-tech treatments are everywhere. But when was the last time someone told you to breathe deeply for 5 minutes to lower your blood pressure? It sounds too easy, too good to be true. But trust me, this works. I'm living proof. I went from a place where my blood pressure was a constant worry to a place of control. I now know how to bring myself back from the brink of panic, how to calm my nerves, and how to lower my blood pressure in minutes, without needing another prescription. And I'm not the only one. I've watched patients with chronic hypertension transform their health by learning how to breathe. No more relying on pills, no more feeling like a ticking time bomb. Just deep, deliberate breaths, and a sense of peace that comes with knowing you can control your health. The hardest part? Getting started. We're so used to relying on outside solutions that we forget to trust our own bodies. But once you start, once you begin to feel the effects of conscious breathing on your own body, there's no turning back. The more you practice, the more control you gain. It's like a muscle you have to train. At first, it feels awkward, but with time, it becomes second nature. What would your life look like if you could breathe away the stress, the tension, the rising blood pressure? What if, every time you felt overwhelmed, you could take control, slow down your heart, and lower your pressure with nothing more than your breath? That's the power you hold within you. And here's the truth that no one else will tell you: it's not just about blood pressure. It's about your entire body, your mental state, your well-being. The way you breathe can literally change how you live. So, here's your next step: start practicing the breathing techniques I've shared with you. Every morning, breathe deeply. Every time you feel that stress start to rise, take a few slow, controlled breaths. Begin to pay attention to your breath, and you'll start to see changes. Not just in your blood pressure, but in your energy, your mood, and your health. This is your chance to take control, to stop being a passive observer in your own life, and start being the active participant you were always meant to be. This is the revolution, and it starts with something as simple as a breath. Will you take it?